Hi, everybody. Nathan Hiles, project manager with Findorf. So myself and another person with Findorf were charged with doing an assessment on the actual physical portion of the school. So we spent our time here up on the roof, in mechanical rooms, in classrooms, just digging an assessment of where things are at right now. And with that, I know Pat said it before, you'll hear it again tonight, but overall the building's in great shape. Kudos to Dave and his team and the board for being committed to maintaining the facility. But as I said before, with buildings this age, there are items and things that do come up that will need to be addressed. So with that, when we start looking at the building as a whole, we start categorizing those items and how we look at things in these certain categories. So you can see building infrastructure technology. That's more of the background, the backbone of the technology, servers, IT room space, that sort of thing. Envelope, you've heard that a few times tonight, but that's your windows, your roofing, your brick. Luckily, fortunately, it's a brick building, and those last a very long time. Equipment, that's some of your major equipment to just maintain facilities. Interiors, so that's your ceilings, floorings, doors, lockers, those sorts of items. Site, obviously, kind of talks for itself, but yeah, parking lots, any grading, ball fields, sport fields, and systems, kind of the major one, which is the HVAC, the plumbing, and electrical. So from there, we do a full assessment. We write down any potential deficiencies that we see. We create a list, and from there, working with Dave and his team, we start putting a capital maintenance plan together. So from that, we are taking square footages, area, volume of spaces, and we're using a lot of historical data that we've done with other districts. We know how things generally cost, and we're putting those price tags on those items and creating a full capital maintenance plan. You can see here what those are not. It's maintenance. These dollars don't include tearing down walls, doing additions, any of that sort of thing. They do, and you'll see we do put this in a 10-year plan. So for those items that we do think are good for now and we can push them out a little bit farther, we are including inflation on those items, which is important. So you can see here, as those categories that we talked about, the cost for those items, you can see by, obviously the biggest piece of the pie is your systems. And that, as we said, was more of your HVAC, your plumbing, and your electrical. The plumbing, kind of a major one, the water piping for domestic water piping, is all galvanized piping. It's starting to leak, starting to be a more of a major maintenance item. The electrical, it's all the original switch gear, main gear. It's getting really hard to find parts and pieces for it. So that's another item that will need to be addressed. And then with that HVAC, I know part of the last referendum there was some significant dollars put into fixing some of those issues, but there are still some boilers and those sorts of things that are coming of age as well. The next one, interiors, and really that one, it's like I said, it's a lot of the lockers. They're still all original to the building. Ceilings, flooring, those sorts of items, and a lot of those were pushed out farther because there isn't as big of a need for switching those out right now. And then secondly, kind of site and envelope were the last two. As you can imagine, driving around in the parking lots, there are some areas for need back there, especially in the back here. Fixing those up. There's some drainage issues. Some of the ball fields fencing needs to be addressed a little bit. And then envelope, as we said before, overall it's in really great shape. I know a lot of the windows were replaced 10 or so years ago, I think, right, Dave? Yeah. And so just some caulking, some tuck pointing. They've done a great job on replacing roofs. The roofs all are in really good shape, and Dave has a great plan to just keep replacing those as needed. From there, once we put all this pricing together, we put a category. Dave and I work together on putting it as a priority. So you can see here, priority 1, priority 2, priority 3, and 4, or go from 1 to 6 years. So you can see there, most of it's in that 1 to 5 year time frame. A lot of those items, some of those items in the priority 1, Either they'll be deferred, nothing that anything's going to break, but it'll be deferred, or it's already taken into Dave's budget and the maintenance budget already, so some of those items will drop off eventually. So I know there's been the full facility assessment's been on the school website for a while, so if there's any questions, I'm here as well, or I can take any right now. So the question was just the projected lifespan of the current building. So it's one of those, like, it's depends, right? So these things are going to need to happen to keep it going. Your constant maintenance of it, it's lasted 50 plus years now. There's, as long as you keep the maintenance up, keep taking care of it, there shouldn't be any reason why it couldn't last further. So, thank you. Yes. So the question was, is there anything that we found that needs to be addressed immediately? I would say some of those systems. It'd be really nice to be able to just switch them out now. Otherwise, it's a kind of a constant, not a constant, but there's issues that arise. It'd be great to fix it now and not have any potential issues come up. I would have to look back at the list what we prioritize, but nothing's jumping off at me right now. Correct. Yeah, it's not like the building. There's a structural issue. There's nothing like that at all. So hopefully that answered.